this whole scandal about SOC 2 and Delve, some VC-funded company that promised to get people SOC 2 certified in like 10 hours or something. Now, Sequentum has done it the hard way. We've been certified SOC 2 Type 2, which is a much higher bar to pass. For years, we've had that third-party attestation of operating at that level, and it was something that we did not because we were compelled to do it by our customers. Our customers love it now that we have it, but we did it because we knew that our customers depended on data from us for mission critical business decision making. And we knew that with the onslaught of, AI and just, security in general being so difficult, that we really needed to make sure that our systems were bulletproof. And having had a background already in, going through all these types of audits and understanding OWASP and understanding, these types of standards intimately and what they mean when you stand them up in an operation, it's just something that we prioritized as a company. And we did it years ago, so companies like Delve that come out and sort of hand the SOC 2 type, SOC 2 certification to, a bunch of startups that, have no idea even really what these things are saying about them. I think that there were some huge number, like over 90% or over 95% of the SOC 2 reports for all of these, companies that got the badge or certification or whatever you want to call it, had identical wording. I mean, they weren't really hiding what they were doing. They were just kind of templatizing and regurgitating, the same type of content. And I think it's worth mentioning that, in Sequentum's case, we did it the long and hard way, and we pay a third party platform, which I think I was one of their first customers. The second they came out, I was like, oh my God, this is brilliant. This is going to make it so much easier for us. A company called Drata. And what they do is they just make it easier to sort of do the audit prep. So they help you organize everything, and they help you do things like keep track of, that sort of annual, like I remember when I was at Microsoft, like we could take the security training and then it would be logged in the platform that we had finished it. Right. I mean, I was like, I'm at a startup. How am I supposed to do that? I don't have money. I don't want to pay a lot for that. Drata has it all built in, right? It's keeping track of all those little tiny things that you really need to pull together. And, so it's something that we've been investing in for a very long time. It's something that we take very seriously. And, watching this scandal unfold online about, some startup, getting kicked out of Y Combinator, for basically committing, I don't know, jury's out, it's got to go through the courts, but they're being accused of committing, total fraud. And it hurts companies like us, because they look at us as claiming, we're SOC 2, and they're like, oh yeah, right. But we actually are. It's worth saying, we have respect for the process, and we have actually done the hard work.